Hey guys, it's carsonmtech here, back with another video, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about something that I really haven't talked much about on this channel before, and that happens to be lighting. So, in this video, I'm going to be checking out a product that was sent to me a couple of months ago, actually, by Falcon Eyes, and what it is it is a professional light for lighting photos and videos. So basically, I just want to say up front now that they did send me this, and it is definitely on the pro end of products. So if you are here looking for a budget lighting system, this is probably not it. However, if you are more willing to pay a little bit of a higher price for some good quality equipment, then this video might be for you. So with that being said, now let's just get to opening this up and then seeing how well it performs. So in reality, I just lied there because first, I just want to talk about what this came in. So I did not purchase this case separately or anything like that. The product did come in this when I first got it. It came in a regular box, but this was inside, and so it's got a nice carrying case with a nice handle. So you can definitely transport this around after you've received it because it is well built for portability. So, opening it up, inside you will see basically everything that's here. So first of all, beginning with, I guess I can just get out the light first of all. So this is the light itself. This is the Falcon Eyes BL-10TD light. And what sets this apart from a couple of their other lights is this one has a built-in battery, or not built-in, but you can replace and put in a battery, so this can be a completely wireless light. So really that's quite convenient if you are out on a shoot and you don't have access to a 120 volt outlet, because this can run completely on battery. Before I get into taking off this top and talking a little bit more in detail about this, I do want to talk about what else is in here. So it also comes with a hood here for directing the light in the direction that you want. Sadly, it doesn't come with any sort of diffusion, so you're gonna have to get yourself some if you purchase this, and you'll need that or a reflector board or something like that. So it does not come with any of that. Also, here in the bottom, you will find some cables. This will be, of course, to plug into the power, which you can go and plug this in. It does not have to run completely on battery, because a lot of the times you want it just to be directly plugged in and not having to worry about batteries, but it does have that option for running on batteries if you're just somewhere where you don't have access to regular power. Got one for that. It also has one for charging this battery right here, which is a pretty hefty battery. It is a 5800 milliamp hour battery, so it should last theoretically pretty long for this light, but it depends on what brightness you have it on. But there's also the power brick below this that you can place on the bottom of the light, so then you can go and have either yourself or somebody else hand holding this light if you would like, because sometimes you don't have necessarily the stands available, but it is quite a nice handle, honestly. It's quite a bit more industrial than I would have expected, because this is like entirely, I believe, aluminum, and it's got a nice rubber handle right here. And also on the bottom, it does have a larger mount, so if you want to go and mount this on a C-stand or something like that, you can do that, but also you don't necessarily need to have this between there, because there is just a regular mount here for C-stand. So now that I have gone through the box, I've gotten everything out, let's go and first of all, let's put in the battery, because I'm going to run this on battery power just for a little bit. Kind of hard to get this wrong. It does say top and it points up, so you just put the battery in like so. It'll click in, you can close the back up. Also, you're going to want to go and take off this cap right here, which you can do by pulling down on this, lifting that up, put on this hood right here, and turning it on with battery power. There you go. As you can see, that's quite bright right now. That's only at 25%. So if I shine behind me, you can see how dark I have this shot lit right now. So yeah, that's 25%, and this light has a broad range of the color temperature that it can go through. So this light can produce anything from 3000 Kelvin all the way up to 8000 Kelvin. On the light itself, you can adjust by 50 Kelvin, so you can get down to a pretty accurate color temperature that you would like. All my lights in here I typically have set at 5500 Kelvin, so this is about the light that I would use in my situation. You can see that it is a very bright light, but it can get even brighter. So as I said, this is only on right now 25%. Actually, I had it there at 23%. The max brightness that it can get without turning on this loud fan, which is a problem that I'll talk about a little bit more later, is 25%. So as soon as you turn it to 25%, that's the max that you can go Or if you choose to turn on the fan, as you can see it's quite loud, then you can take it all the way up to 100%. And as you can see, this is like the sun. This is insanely bright. I've never owned a light that gets this bright before, and it definitely does get quite hot, so it really does require that fan. One thing to keep in mind while you do have that fan on is that that will incredibly fast eat through your battery. So if you are just running on battery power, you probably will not have much time with that light, so you're gonna want to get some shots really quickly, but you can of course go and opt to just plug it directly in with the power brick that it comes with. In this portion of the video, I initially recorded this and it just got way too long of an explanation, but basically what I was talking about is here on the back how to control the light, and basically it's just controlled by a touch capacitive screen. Each of the arrows you can control the percentage brightness and the degrees Kelvin, and then up in the top left you can see that there is a CH, which means channel, and basically the way that you use this is if you have numerous of these Falcon Eyes lights, you can sync them together on the same channel and control them all via one light, so you don't have to go to them all individually and change them individually. But yeah, so that was basically all I said in this portion of the video. Without further ado, I'm gonna go outside right now and just give you a couple examples of how bright this light actually is outside in the complete pitch dark. So let's go and do that, and I'll just insert some shots right here, and then once I come back inside, we'll talk about who this is for and if it's worth it. Okay, so now that I'm back inside and warming up, as you can see from those photos and a couple of videos, I did think that it lighted up quite brightly. For the first couple of shots, I had the light turned to a warmer color, and then in like the garage, I turned it to a cooler color where it was a little bit more brighter. So I wish I would have done that a little bit earlier on, but I did not. But anyways, with those tests being completed, let's talk business with this thing. So, just saying right off the bat, I would like to say that this is a pretty decent product. The build quality is amazing. Basically, everything is metal. There's a couple bits of plastic on here, but the main pieces are metal, so that makes it feel very sturdy and very premium built. With that being said, I like the fact that it had this carrying handle here, and the fact that it runs on battery power is insane, especially when it runs at its full 100 watts here. Like not many other lights out there can do that as well. So I find that pretty awesome. The ease of use of it is right on point, and basically everything is there. The brightness, but the price. So as I mentioned earlier, I'm not going to say the specific price because it could change over time. But at the price point that it's at right now, it is pretty comparable to other brands such as Aperture lighting, and that is a much better known brand. Nothing against Falcon Eyes, because this has performed very well, but you know, Aperture is just a little bit more well known, and if you are willing to pay the amount of money for this, you're probably willing to pay $40 more for a comparable Aperture light, such as the Aperture Light 120D, and that one is a little bit different. It has a remote control. It also has a smart fan, like deciding when to power on the fan when the light is getting too warm, and just a couple more things that are just different than this one. But overall, this one has performed well, so there's not really anything wrong with it, I would say, other than the weird thing where when you have this on and you don't have the fan on, you have to go and hold this for ages in order to wait for the percentage to get down to the point where you can actually dim it lower. So I just find that really strange, but that's probably really easy to fix in future versions of this. But with all that being said, there is one thing that I would like to mention about this light, and the fact is that this is mostly a photography light. I'm not sure exactly why Falcon Eyes decided to send me this model of their lights, because they have a lot of other awesome looking lights. They have a pancake panel, I think is what they're called. They also have like a square panel, and those are much better suited for video making, which is what I like to do here. And this one is just a little bit more difficult to use in that environment, and I just can't use it in its full potential, because if I want to go and use this, I can only put this up to 25% before I have to turn on this annoyingly loud fan. Like, there's not even a ramping volume, like, it's just immediately there. So there's no way to adjust it and allow me to go any higher than 25% brightness. But it's not that this is bad, but it's just upsetting that I can't use it to its full potential. In the end, with all that being said, this is a pretty fantastic light for its price point. At its pro level, it definitely packs a punch for all that it does, and I was very satisfied with it. So if you would like to purchase it yourself or just check it out, I will be leaving Amazon affiliate links down in the description below. Consider purchasing through there just to help support me and this channel and everything I do here. But with that being said, that is pretty much it for this video. If you guys would like to see future videos from me, consider clicking that subscribe button down below. And let me know you liked this video by clicking the thumbs up button down below as well. Also, if you'd like to see my last video, that should be over there, and some random videos should be down there. But anyways, guys, that is it for this video. See you guys in the next one. Peace.